And today, the country and the world really is remembering former First Lady Barbara Bush.
That's right. You know, here in the Cape Fear, one man remembers her from his years spent with her on Air Force One. How neat is that? Well, WWY's Basil John spoke with him. Now, Basil, I'm sure he has a lot of stories to tell. What did he say about Mrs. Bush?
Amanda, Barbara Bush was many things: a mother, wife, role model, and cheerleader. Before the former Air Force One flight attendant living in Brunswick County, she was simply unforgettable.
This wonderful lady was able to maintain this presence.
As former First Lady Barbara Bush reportedly enjoyed some bourbon the night before she died, Howie Franklin remembers her preferred beverage.
At the end of the day, there'd possibly be a bourbon cocktail.
Franklin is the airport director at Cape Fear Regional Jetport, but years ago he was the chief flight attendant during the Bush administration on Air Force One. He says Mrs. Bush always had an expectation of everyone to do their best. However, for the mother of six, a motherly side would always come out.
It was warm, and we felt like some of her family. I mean, the presidents and the people, they respected her. When you were around her, you stood up a little taller. You were expected to. It was a wonderful thing.
Franklin says she was also a cheerleader for the family and the staff, and would try to bring out the positive in any situation.
She built confidence. She was somebody, had that leadership ability that built confidence in the people that were around her.
But he also had his inside jokes with the former First Lady.
I carried treats in my pocket, and she knew that, and the dogs knew it too. So she accused me one time of stealing her dogs because they'd follow me around the airplane. Well, I have the treats in my pocket, and she knew that. She'd joke with me about it.
Now he only has one thing left to say to her.
Thank you. Thank you for being who she is and who she was. I thought she set a great example. She was a great role model for a lot of people.
Franklin says he and the rest of the staff on Air Force One appreciated being around her. Her funeral is set for Saturday at St. Martin's Episcopal Church in Houston. Amanda.
All right, thanks, Basil. You know, Mrs. Bush had been well respected and loved by many for her work impacting people not only here in the Cape Fear, but of course across the world.
Yeah, she was, and I love that she made so many jokes about her life. She was really lighthearted. My favorite thing was when somebody asked her why she wore pearls as she got older. She says, because you can't cover the wrinkles on your face. I can cover these with pearls. I mean, she just had the most down to earth, the bourbon joke. She was so down to earth. I just loved her,